Amalek did to Israel, and how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt. And by the way, if you want to study that, go back to the book of Exodus 13 and 14, you'll see that. Now go, Exodus 17 to be exact. Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have. Spare them not, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass. Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy what? All. Is there? Do you need some help to understand what all is? God said destroy all. And he even listed it just to make sure. All man, all woman, all children, all ox, all. Clear instructions, right? God gave clear instructions. Okay, good. Make sure. I don't want you to think God gave him confusing instructions. He gave him clear instructions. Here we go in verse 7. And Saul smote the Amalekites from Havilah unto thou comest to Shur, that is over against Egypt, and he took Agag, the king of the Amalekites, alive, and utterly destroyed all the people with the edge of the sword. And Saul and the people spared Agag, and the best of the sheep, and of the oxen, of the fatlings, of the lambs, of all that was good, and would not utterly destroy them. But everything that was vile and refuse, that they destroyed utterly. Verse 10, Then came the word of the Lord unto Samuel, saying, It repenteth me that I have set up Saul to be king, for he is turned back from following me, and hath not performed my commandments. And it grieved Samuel, and he cried unto the Lord all night. And when Samuel rose early to meet Saul in the morning, it was told Samuel, saying, Saul came to Carmel, and behold, he set him up a place, and is gone about, and passed on over to Gilgal. And Samuel came to Saul, and Saul said unto him, Blessed be thou of the Lord, I have performed the commandments of the Lord. Do you understand that when you embrace sin, you embrace deception? Saul just said a lie. I have done what God said. No, you haven't. You saved Agag the king, and you saved the best of the animals. But I guarantee you, in his mind, right at this moment, he actually thinks he's done what God said. Deception. Was I given to sin? I'm given into deception. And it's there. Okay? But Samuel has a question. Verse 14, And Samuel said, What meaneth then this bleating of the sheep in mine ears, and the lowing of the oxen which I hear? And Saul said, They have brought them from the Amalekites, for the people spared the best of the sheep and of the oxen to sacrifice unto the Lord thy God, and the rest we have utterly destroyed. Then Samuel said unto Saul, Stay, I will tell thee what the Lord has said to me this night. And he said unto him, Say on. And Samuel said, When thou wast little in thine own sight, wast thou not made the head of the tribes of Israel, and the Lord anointed thee king over Israel? And the Lord sent thee on a journey and said, Go and utterly destroy the sinners, the Amalekites, and fight against them until they be consumed. Wherefore then didst thou not obey the voice of the Lord, and didst fly upon the spoil, and didst evil in the sight of the Lord? And Saul said, Yea, notice the deception continues. Yea, I have obeyed the voice of the Lord, and have gone the way which the Lord sent me, and have brought Agag the king of Amalek, and thank you, Lord, Amalek, and utterly destroyed the Amalekites. But the people took of the spoil, sheep and oxen, the chief of the things which should have been utterly destroyed, to sacrifice unto the Lord thy God. Now understand, who's talking? The king is talking. But he's saying, well, I'm really not the king. The people, they're the king. They did what they want. I had no power over them. This is the king talking. Yet he's blaming the people. Now, we were just discussing this morning, this afternoon, about a pastor who we all are familiar with, who is blaming his people for not doing certain things. He has the same spirit. He has the exact same spirit. Blame the people. Blame the people. Let's keep going. And Samuel said, Hath the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, to hearken, that is to listen to what God says, than the fat of rams. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he hath also rejected thee from being king. Now I want to break this up, so let's understand this. It says rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft. Now, what is witchcraft? The Lord defines